Come with me to paradise. Welcome to my paradise. I welcome all of you, all of you, all of you. All right, everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from his own paradise. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, friends, and your enemies. Also follow me on Instagram and X at the boy with the Pampers and the Toys on the screen. And if you would like some spiritual contestation of the play, if you want to follow me on TikTok, I am over there at Al D number 1 and only underscore at the end. I have a list on the screen as well too. I can't find a TikTok logo on where I edit my videos. At least I'm honest. Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about Jada Toys Street Fighter, Miss Cammy herself. And let me get y'all a little fun fact about all the Jada Toys figures I have went over. I didn't get to open up. I never talked about the Ken figure, the Jada Toys series. This is my first time having, well, not really my first time, having any type of articulated current Street Fighter toys. Because I know back in the day, in the 90s, I had the G.I. Joe figures. Them were, I ain't gonna say they were terrible, but a few of them were terrible. I think Chun-Li's figure was the one that was never really made like a G.I. Joe. You can bend her leg down and scoop it up, but everybody else's was kind of articulated. I think Blanca's, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, moving on. This is Cammy right here. And she's the second female character introduced in the Street Fighter series. You know, Chun-Li was the first female of Camp. Was she the first female Capcom? I can't really... No, yeah, she was the first female Cap. No, she wasn't. Was she? I don't know. That's a battle in my head that maybe somebody can tell me. So, as you can see, I'm excited about this figure, to be honest with you, because Cammy, to me, is one of the underrated characters. She was introduced in the Street Fighter, not Turbo, but I can't remember what Street Fighter was, but was it after the Turbo edition? They had DJ, her, and T-Hawk. I think his name is T-Hawk, if I'm not mistaken, the Indian guy. And Fei Long, they was introduced. And Cammy was basically a MK Ultra character from Assassin of the Females that was under M. Bison's control and a part of his DNA. I don't know. I read the comic books back in the day and looked at a few movies, but she in the actual 1994 horrible movie that was created, that movie was terrible. I don't care what y'all say, that movie should have been on Comedy Central. That's how ignorant and terrible. And I'm a big Jean-Claude Van Damme fan, but that made Jean-Claude Van Damme look like a joke. Kylie Minogue played as her. I get the idea. She looked like her in the movie, but her acting was horrible. Like, it just was cheeseball. Like, you just cut government cheese and you'd be like, okay, make some grilled cheese. But anyways, wow, that was a terrible movie. So with this figure, I'm so glad that they actually came out with her. I need to get Dhalsim's figure. I think it's Dhalsim and M. Bison. And I think I'll go over it when I, got her open this figure up. But I'm just glad she's here, and it's been some months now, and I finally got her months later after she came out. But well, it is what it is. Let's get her open and quit running my mouth. All right, people, so I am back. So as you can see on the back, they have her posing. And from the looks of me looking at the figure in the package, she looks good, but I'm going to look at her closely to give my full opinion on what I think about her. On the back, as you can see, they got both the Ryus. I don't have the evil Ryu to the left. I want E Honda. I want Blanca. I got Gal. And T-Hawk. I got Fei Long. I want Barlog and Saga. I want all of them, actually. The evil Ryu and the evil Ken, I think they are out, if I'm not mistaken. But correct me in the comments if I'm not. Then I already have Chun-Li, which I'm going to be comparing, contrasting. Zangief, I was a big Zangief fan back in the day. does them. Yes, you can see. I need to order him. I saw him at Target not too long ago, but I didn't want to purchase him. I don't know why. I just wanted something else, a wrestle figure. So then Cammy, we're talking about her. Barlog, I definitely want him. Is that Barlog? That's DJ. I said Barlog already. So Vega, he's on my hot list when he does come out. I'm definitely gonna get a Vega figure. I've always been a Vega fan. I could never beat Vega with nobody else but Chun-Li back then. It's weird, but my top three people, real quick, before I go on forward, that I used to play with the video game. I like Gal, I like Zangief, I like Chun-Li, and there's one more person that I was a big fan of. E Honda. I like E Honda Blanca. So enough. So let's get this going. But real quick before I go any further, this is I think was her stage back then on Street Fighter. I can't. Yeah, it was her stage. That's beautiful. It looks like it's the mountains and there's maybe the home she grew up in. I don't know, the orphanage that they took her from. I don't know if she was from an orphanage, but that's a beautiful background they be having on these actual Street Fighter video games. Come on, Chantel, I'm doing a video. You can't do that. It's not fair. I'm sorry, everybody. My cat's in the background meowing, and one of them, and so we got Cammy at the package, and I will say she looks stunning. She looks good, and I hear a lot of people, don't. They be like, "Oh, she doesn't. These Street Fighter Jada toys don't look so realistic." They don't look realistic because they based on the video game / cartoon. And what's supposed to be realistic? You want it to look like the 1994 cheeseball, horrible comedy central movie? I mean, I don't know what else to say. But I dissect what everybody's saying. Like, I'm a big fan of some of the YouTubers like D Amazing, Kyle Peterson, MCU Collectors 24, and there's another one, Shartimus Prime. I like his videos, and there is Anthony Amazing Customs. I look up to them guys on the YouTube circuit. I'm grateful to even watch their past videos of a lot of figures that I have that I do want to have. When I see them in my algorithm. So God, high conscious, bless all of you YouTubers. But with this figure right here, let's talk about her real quick. So I love how they had to sculpt her hat, because Cammy's hat never came off of her in the cartoon, the video game on the cartoon. So I wish they would have had a head sculpt where they didn't have the hat, but it's not needed. It's not needed. It's just a wishful thinking. I'm not gonna take any points off for that. So the face sculpt, they got her little kissing lips. And, Cammy did have that kind of, she had a more relaxed face in the video game, but I get it why they extra ecstatic on, the lips. They got the scar right here. I can't really recall the background origins of why she got that scar right here. Who knows? Under Bill Bison's control, you never know. So I love how they got the little bangs right here, just like in a video game. They got her little pigtails in the back. And hair, I think the hair pieces come out. I'm actually crazy glue them on like I did with the Scarlet figure for G.I. Joe. I got like 3 of them figures loosely and one still in a package. And I just snapped the one that I want on one and then the other one. Anywho, so you can actually position the braids how you want it when you posing her. They really do got her physique down to the T, because Cammy was actually she was very little like this. I know there's another figure buddy of mine has, I can't remember who created it, and they got Cammy looking like she's a girl in one of the Love and Hip Hop videos. I'm like, Cammy was not that super thick. So I prefer this figure over that figure. Even though the other figure looked good, this to me is how I remember Cammy from playing the video games, me being 40 and over. So let's go ahead and move on. I don't like it that she doesn't have butterfly joints, but she still can, oops, I hit my ring light. She can still move around at like a 90-degree angle. I don't really like this red tone in her skin, but I guess if you can look at it real closely, the little red stripes on the side, that was not really needed for any of that at all. But I totally get it because they're trying to get the match that scar on her face. You know, her being a warrior. Chantel, don't come in here. Out. Come on, out. You go. Go. I'm sorry, everybody. If you don't get out, go, girl. Go. Out. Out. Never mind. If y'all heard her meow in the background, it's my one of my cats, Chantel. So, with that, all right. So I apologize. I was interrupted by my cat. I had to put something against the door because they know how to unlock the door. Ain't that crazy? Anywho, so I kind of get it too why they put the red shading on her just to try to get some type of bruising, maybe because she is a military personnel, and so as you can see, they got her little. I guess it's supposed to be the military little Marine mark right there to the left in Street Fighter fashion form. And they got the camouflage tattoos on her legs. But let's talk about the face real quick. So when she can look a little bit, not down for real, but she can kind of look up a little bit. Let me put her fist down so everybody can see. She can look. That's the highest she can go to look up. You know, to see who her opponent's gonna be, or who knows in that cartoon when she got she sacrificed herself. She took a L by that woman with the pink hair and the glasses, the one who was trying to get Ryu to do his extra powers. I got that on DVD, so I watched it. And it's on YouTube too as well, too, gang. So now I'm a little sad about that the articulation of her head is not that great. But I get it because of the hair. The hair kind of blocks all of that. Cool, I get it. So they don't have any pins in her elbows, thank goodness. I do not like pins at all. Now she does come with actually 2 sets of hands. Oh, come on, and her feet's kind of hard to stand up too. That's sad. Well, no, it ain't. It's just I don't want to add the pressure. I try to be delicate with my figures because I don't want them to break at all. All right. So she does come with 2 sets of hands right here, but she still has a tape around it. I'm not going to use them hands because Cammy, from what I experienced in all growing up, she always had her fists balled up. And so she does come with the second head sculpt, which is pretty cool. The hair is kind of still in the same kind of tactic. So I'm going to pop this head off real quick and show everybody. So she got this. Oh, look, one of her braids came out. Oh, gosh. Don't worry, you'll be crazy glued back together. That nice little ball joint. You can't put no Marvel Legends figures, heads, sculpts on her. You may. I don't know. I don't think you can. So let me see what she looks like with this head sculpt. I actually like this head sculpt too. This is pretty decent too. But I rather for Cammy to have a more relaxed face. So I'm gonna put the other one back on when when it's all said and done. So let's move on. So her now her attire matches to the T, but the other figure, not trying to be all perverted, they went kind of a little scantily clad, but I think the other figure had a more of a thong-like string, like, on the buttocks area. I don't even think her outfit was that risque like the other figure was that my buddy has. But this is really decent. And I love her physique. Her physique is very feminine. Very, I always thought that between her and Chun-Li, that Chun-Li, I like Chun-Li better because she's the first lady of Street Fighter. But Cammy came in, kind of with a bang a little bit, little boutique bang. So the paint, I really do feel like that they didn't have to be so. They could have just went all darker green a little bit. This is like a little light green to me, not kind of like a lime green. They could have went just a little darker because I remember her outfit in the cartoon was a little darker, but neither here, neither there. So her fist, I'm gonna keep her fist on. I love it. I definitely love this because she's a fighter. Now, what I do love is that she can do the splits, so you can actually move her how you want her. If you want her to kick like this up a little bit, that Nice little thigh swivel. Nice ab crunch as well too. Jada Toys, I think Jada Toys do amazing on the articulation of their figures. Like this app, a lot of the female figures now are starting to get better ab crunches. At first, they wasn't trying to do that, but there seemed to be, I guess, there is a call for us consumers who purchase these products. Hey, give the ladies a better ab crunch movement as well too. So she can bend. Oh, I don't want to go too far, but she can bend back like that. I want everybody to see that, and you know, nice little, again, swivel. I love the thigh swivel, honestly. So articulation, just push it back a little bit, push her knee back a little bit if you want her to. I love Jada Toys' articulation of their figures. I really do. I wish a lot of people can learn from them, to be honest with you. Like, that's pretty dope to me. And now her boots, I remember, this is what I remember. Her boots were like kind of green. So them painting it black, it's not really a bad thing. But I prefer for her to look like she did in the cartoon, in the video game. But it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a pass. So this figure right here, I overall give her definitely. I'll give her a 9 out of a 9.5 out of a 10. I just took off some points because I wanted the boots to live up to the morale of the video game, be a little bit green. But hey, you can't wishful thinking. So I wasn't gonna give it a perfect score. Now I want to compare and contrast her to like the other Street Fighter figures as well that I have out loosely at the moment, because I gotta go over the other two, Gal and DJ. So she's just ready for war, ain't she? Just hope she don't get whooped. But before I compare and contrast, I did forget something. She does come with this like kick, like I guess it's for her kicks. And if you want to, I'm so not good with these pose on my figures. So if she's doing something like that, you could just have her kick somebody. Or maybe you can have her punch somebody as well too. Because I'm trying to remember if she ever had something like that. I'm so crazy when it comes to trying to do this and do that. Now, she didn't come. Okay, real quick. It was shocking that she didn't come with one of these. I know Chun-Li and all the other people came with this, but I wonder if I got a whole bunch of stands in DC Marvel Comics. Is it Marvel Comics or DC little stands I can use? But I didn't have time to look in my closet for anything. But I'm trying my best to pose her. I don't know what I was doing, everybody. Something to that degree, like if you wanna, I don't know, everybody. I can't pose her, but I suck. Now I do have her next to Fei Long and Ken, the regular Ken. I want the other Ken as well too, the evil Ken, or I guess it's player 2 Ken with the white outfit as well. So she stands at like 5.5 inches, and I guess they will be like maybe 6 inches, because they are, you can tell they're a lot taller than her. And I love both of these figures. I actually like all the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures. But I think the one I'm really rooting to get real quick is that M. Bison. I might order that, not next week, but the week after next. I want to get the M. Bison and Dawson one. So, and then next I got her next to Ryu and Chun-Li. And I don't think that she looks better than the Chun-Li figure, like design-wise. I think the Chun-Li figure was sculpted out real well, detailed like she was in the actual video game and cartoon and comics. So the Ryu, I talked about him in an older video, and I remember in the cartoon he had He tried to save her, but she was getting her butt whooped by that lady. I guess that was Rose, I'm assuming. I don't know. The lady with the glasses and the suit. And then he tried to get to Rose, but the Rose fled. But back to these figures, they could have gave her a more relaxed face, like I said earlier in the video, like they gave Chun-Li. Chun-Li just had a dip. She had a mean face and then a more relaxed face. They gave Cammy a very flirtatious Kylie Monagu face. Now, as you can see, the Chun-Li figure, this was the Chun-Li figure from the 2-pack with the Michelangelo. I think it was Playmates or something created that. Can't remember, but Chun-Li is a lot taller. And when you add this Chun-Li over here, so I'm going to show Chun-Li again, you can see the difference. So definitely, I like that I like that Chun-Li version better right here. The other one was cool, but she's a lot taller because I guess she was made by a different creator. And then I got her next to the X-Men 97 Magneto figure and Agent Helix from the G.I. Joe Classified series that's created by Hasbro. And then got her next to Stuart Selkirk from G.I. Joe Classified series and the Power Rangers Red Ranger Ninja. I think that's the Cobra Kai. I know that might not be the Cobra Kai inspired gear. That was just the Red Rangers inspired gear. We have the beautiful ladies of Indiana Jones. To a degree. And then we have a few human. And then next we got her next to one of my favorite common military, the ladies of the military. Last but not least, we got two. kind of taller than her. So like I said, I really do love this figure, and I'm glad that Jada Toys has they got a decent price for the figure because $24.99 you can't beat that. But I haven't seen any Jada Toys figures like in Ollie's or what is that called, Ross. So maybe I overlooked it. Maybe when they got their truck, they tip off somebody, they friends, and hey, we got this in stock. Come get it for $6.99. But I would say get this figure. I want all of them. I don't care. I want every last one of the Jada Toys figures. And M. Bison and Dhalsim is on my next hit list. So definitely get everybody. All right. I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers of the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers of the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. And also follow me on X and Instagram at The Boy with the Pampers of the Toys on the screen. And follow me if you would like to. If you do, not forcing nobody to. On TikTok, Al D1, number 1. And only _ at the end. You know, I like to have fun, and I talk about the toy channel and stuff on there. And I'm just trying to get some ideas to do on TikTok in my everyday life. I really don't do much in my everyday life. My life is boring, and I'm older. I was a party animal when I was younger, and I think I paid for it with all these emotions on my face. How I really be feeling. You remember them emotions when you was in elementary school, the list of how you be feeling, and you didn't understand it till you got older. What does it say? Today I feel. I know it's backwards because of the camera, but definitely get her, everybody. This is a damn good looking figure. I like her. I crazy glued her ponytails. Like I said, I keep crazy glue on me. I do not play, everybody. But Cammy has got to go to the Kylie Minogue concert and tell her you did a horrible job playing me in the movie. Everybody have a good day.